You were struggling with the tent. Alfie was being grumpy while holding him in the baking heat. Honestly, at one point, I was ready to just go, let's just go home. This is not worth it.
Well, we survived night one, but I'll be totally honest with you, it's been a pretty stressful 24 hours. To understand how we got to that point, we have to rewind 24 hours. We've been planning our first ever family camping trip for months, but the build-up was honestly more nerve-wracking than our 20-day honeymoon road trip through Europe. This time, however, we had a third dependent member of the family with us, our nearly 13-year-old spaniel, Alfie. We arrived on the east coast in the middle of a massive heatwave, but we were also completely exposed to 19-mile-an-hour gusts of wind. Because Rebecca had to keep Alfie secure on a lead and stop him from overheating, pitching our Tentsla tailgate tent was a completely solo job. And because we hadn't set this tent up in over 2 years, I made a critical mistake. In my rush to get the tent set up and get Alfie into the shade, I didn't fully inflate the air beams. No matter how much I fought with the guy ropes, the structure just wasn't right. And by the time I realised the mistake and added more air, the damage to our stress levels was already done. That first night, the temperature plummeted down to 12 degrees. We lay awake in the back of the Tesla, absolutely terrified that Alfie was going to catch hypothermia. Between the wind rattling the canvas and the constant worry, Rebecca got about 4 hours of sleep, and I barely managed 3. But when day 2 arrived, everything changed. It's not for you, pal. This is our breakfast. For you? Car camping with a senior dog means your layout has to adapt. Because Alfie needs the entire boot to himself to travel safely, our rear passenger seats and footwells became our main gear closet. Watching this time-lapse back made me realise how strong the parallel is for anyone wanting to EV camp with young kids or a toddler. It completely changes the packing dynamics, making ultra compact gear or a roof cargo box an absolute necessity. The reality of travelling with an elderly pet is that you are on their schedule. Alfie's joints ache, his temper is a bit shorter these days, and when he's out of his routine, he gets tired and defensive.
It's okay.
We had to accept that we couldn't just force him into our filming schedule. We had to build a space where he felt completely safe to rest, which is exactly why we brought along a new secret weapon. And I just want to say a massive thank you to PawHut for hooking us up with this fantastic pet stroller. This is going to completely change the game for us with Alfie because he's got really bad arthritis, so he finds it really hard to go on those long walks that he used to love. So this means that when his legs get tired, we can pop him in the stroller and we can continue on our long walk. And he can get plenty of sniffs without having to use his legs. If you've got an elderly dog, I'll leave a link in the description. You can use our code TheGreens to get 10% off any products at PawHut. But for now, we're just going to try and get him used to it, maybe put some treats in it, because as we've kind of hinted during this video, he's definitely getting a little bit more aggressive in his old age. So we don't want to force him into a situation he doesn't want to be in. And we're really looking to help him build up his own confidence. So just like our process with camping with the tent and Alfie, we're going to take this step by step. So what do you want to talk about then? In fact, no, wait. Right. Now we're really following the YouTuber trends.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to say?
Pass me the hammer, please. Yesterday was stressful. Really, really hot. We had no shade because we didn't have the tent set up. It was windy. You were struggling with the tent. I couldn't really do anything to help. There was one point when I think you couldn't get the tent fully set up, like aligned properly because of the wind, and everything was just stressful. Honestly, at one point I was ready to just go, let's just go home. This is not worth it. Like, this is not worth it. Last night was also stressful. I think I had like 3 hours sleep or something like that.
This is where there is like parallels to camping or Tesla camping like with a child or a newborn, is that like Alfie now, as a senior dog, he kind of is like a toddler. For anyone who's got dogs or elderly dogs, what is the item that they should definitely add to their camping list and that we're going to add to our camping list for inside the tent?
Puppy pads.
100%.
Because we now have a pea picnic blanket.
That can't be washed.
Well, I don't actually know if it can be
Spot
washed.
cleaned at best.
Can it be
probably.
washed? I don't know.
The reason that we're trying to seize the moment and seize this time is that we do have an elderly dog. He's going to be 13 this September. And as some of you know, he is getting on a bit. He's really starting to struggle, and we're trying to do what we can for him. But we just don't know how long we really all have left together. So this is something we've wanted to do for a long time. And as much as yesterday was incredibly stressful, today is a new day. And he's currently sleeping conked out in the tent, and he's as happy as Larry. So we're going to live in the moment, enjoy today, and just take it step by step. If we learned anything from this trip, it's that patience is of the highest priority for family camping. If we had given up on day one when the wind and the heat made everything feel impossible, we would have missed the best part of the trip. By day 3, we didn't want to leave. And the ultimate proof that the struggle was worth it, when it was time to check out, Alfie didn't want to go back to the car. He's wanting to keep going. We need to go home, pal. To go home. He turned the wrong way because he wanted to stay. And honestly, we don't know how many summers we have left with him, and forcing ourselves out of our comfort zone was terrifying. But sticking it out reminded us of the most important rule of car camping. The stress of the setup is always worth the memories you get to keep. We survived our first family trip, but if 2 nights feels too daunting for your family or your pet, click the video on screen right now to see how we did a zero pressure day trip dry run to test the waters first.